The government just announced that starting March 13, citizens do not need to wear masks at all. Since last year, the government has slowly eased the rules. The government announced that citizens could take off their masks if they were 2 meters apart from one another and didn't talk with each other. On January 20th, the government announced that COVID would be included into Category 5 of their official disease list from May 8th. This means that COVID would be treated like the regular flu. If COVID is treated like the flu, then masks become optional too. It was unexpected that the government would allow such change before COVID was deranked to Category 5. With the new changes, the government emphasized that it is up to the citizen, therefore no one can and should be forced to wear masks any longer. For example, Japanese citizens can take off masks and train in buses. They can also attend the graduation ceremonies without a mask. While mask rules will be significantly eased, the government still encourages mask usage when going to medical facilities. The government also wants citizens to wear masks during rush hours, but I think that's a given. Anyway, I have a hunch that people will still wear masks until the summer. First things first, April is hay fever season, so it's likely that people will continue wearing masks. Japanese people tend to worry about how others view them, so I think this will also play into the continued mask culture. There's an idiom that goes as follows: the nail that sticks out gets hammered down. Basically, people who go against the norm will be pressured or forced to align with the norm. I doubt that people will literally hammer strangers, but it's an idiom that tells us that accepting change might take time. I feel like the sense of duty or guilt will diminish once we enter the summer. Here are some data to back up my hunch. NHK conducted a survey right after the government announced that COVID would be deranked to Category 5. According to the survey, 50% will take off masks but will still use masks more than usual. If roughly half of the population is in this transitional state, I think the country will be ready to abandon masks by 2024. This is probably late from a Western perspective, but I think it's quite early from a Japanese point of view. Anyway, I'm more interested in seeing how this would affect Kishida's approval ratings. Spoiler, it doesn't.